I guess I'll give it a few minutes, see if anyone shows up. Anyhow, I've been a little MIA lately here on the channel. It's been about 2 weeks since I released anything. But I figured I would have a little chat with everybody. Um, I'll just get going and then maybe people will show up. If not, just check it out later. But, you know, I've been seeing a bunch of hate coming towards people that need that $1,200 coming from the government over this coronavirus mess. Sorry about the hair, by the way. Shutdown means no haircuts. But um, to be honest with you, none of this makes any sense to me. The hate that I'm seeing about people, I've seen all sorts of things saying, "Well, if you needed $1,200, why don't you just go get a job?" Well, here's the problem: many of those people that need that money don't have jobs. They had jobs and they lost them. Why did they lose them? Why did they lose jobs? Why would they possibly need $1,200 to help them survive? Let's not even talk about how much of a joke and how much of a just a complete fraud it is to sit there and tell the American people that they can survive for months on $1,200. Trust me, they can't. But the fact is, these people lost their jobs because of the ineptness of our government. And I'm not even going to sit there and just pin the blame on Donald Trump. I'm going to blame everybody from top down. Republicans, Democrats, everybody. They all dropped the ball. And the fact is, now that our government failed at what we need to do, is help the people. And unfortunately, we're not doing that. We're giving like $1.6 million tax cut to millionaires and billionaires, like they need another $1 million. Meanwhile, they're telling the rest of us to feed off the $1,200 piss that they give us. As well, people hating on these people for taking money that is theirs. These workers worked for this money. It's not like it's just being given to them for free. And for those of you that are out there hating on people that need this work and need this money because they can't work, or they can't work because they have an suppressed person at home. Take my situation, for example. I'm immunocompromised. If my wife were to have kept working at Walmart, she would have brought this home and killed me. And that's a fact. The thing is, millions of Americans face this problem every single day. And we're not doing anything about it. The fact is, $1,200 one-time payment is not going to help people out for 10 weeks, as the Treasury Secretary is trying to tell you. He was on the news yesterday talking about how this should work. This should help people out for 10 weeks. So $1,200 is supposed to pay the bills, pay the mortgage, pay the grocery bill, and take care of your children for 2.5 months. Now, here's the problem. Is mortgage payments, many of them are $1,200 or more themselves, especially if you have a house that you need because you have 2 or 3 kids. And if you just lost your job because of no fault of your own, why is it that they think that you can survive on nothing? Is really $1,200 really going to get you through? Before this all started, we knew that roughly 40% of Americans were one paycheck away from complete, disaster. And we've seen in the last month and a half ourselves that this is exactly the case. A lot of people told me I was crazy when I would cite things like that. But the fact is, it is what it is. At the end of the day, no matter how you see it, people are without jobs. And it's unfortunate. Because they can sit there and say, oh, well, there's essential workers. Well, what about those people that weren't essential? What about those business owners that are not only having to make a mortgage payment on their house, but having to pay the rent at their business? But all I'm saying is we need to stop hating on people because they need help, especially in this situation. If you have a problem with people that are just lazy and don't want to go to work, fine. But if you're going to be complaining about people not having work and not being able to pay the bills now, then you need to look at yourself and see what's wrong with you. Because these people just lost their jobs. You expect them to be able to be able to pay their mortgage and pay their light bills in the next week or two? If I remember correctly, when my wife went to work at Walmart, it took 3 weeks for her to get that first paycheck. In some places, it's upwards of a month. I've had other people I've worked with where their other jobs did not pay them for upwards of a month. I mean, my home health provider, for her, she didn't get her first check for working for me until the agency paid them a month later. So how do you expect people to get a new job and be able to pay their bills? You can't. Unfortunately, only one person seemed to have joined us for this particular live stream. I plan to do more of these. And check out the channel as well. I've got a reaction video I did about some cats and stuff, doing stuff. And I'm really trying to get stuff done, but we're trying to move as well. We're in the process of moving, so things are a bit in shambles. So I haven't really had the chance to do as many videos that I had intended to do. I plan to get some done in the next week and get them posted, and then we'll see what's going on. But like I said, if you're one of those people that need help, don't think of anything of it. These people hating on you because you need help. It's not your fault. You know, I think it should have been a bigger amount, or either that, or it should have been more than 1 month. I think they should have at least dispatched that money at least 2 months in a row for April and May, if not June. This is kind of why I was a supporter of some of Andrew Yang's ideas of the freedom dividend he was talking about. But anyways, to the 1 or 2 people that have come through here, thank you for watching. Check out the channel, and y'all have a great day.